Hi, I'm Victor. I was born and raised in Barcelona, so I'm Catalan and Spanish. I am concerned to see that the separatists are not explaining the truth about what happens in Catalonia. Let me explain some important things they are hiding. In Catalonia, separatism has 47% of the votes. It is not true that Catalans want secession or that the separatist politicians represent all Catalans. Most of us, citizens, do not vote for them. The separatist leaders are above all nationalists, and nationalists always speak on behalf of everybody. Do not fall into their trap. Separatist nationalists do not like Catalan society because it is plural at the identity level. Most people feel Catalan and Spanish at the same time and are massively bilingual. We speak in Spanish and Catalan. And I repeat, only 47% vote for separatist parties. If separatists have the power in the Catalan parliament, it is because the votes in the rural areas are worth more than those in the big cities. And in the villages, many have changed the Catholic religiosity for nationalism. The referendum they want is a nationalist one, a referendum that if they win with one vote, would take the entire Catalan population into separation. But Catalonia is clearly divided into separatist majority zones and non-separatist majority zones. That is to say that the areas of Catalonia that want to continue being Spanish would be forced to stop being it. Why not apply the results of the referendum by a region or municipality? That is much more democratic. The nationalists will never accept that, because it involves dividing Catalonia. For them, to divide Spain is the most democratic thing in the world. It is the right to decide, as they call it. But to divide Catalonia is unacceptable, is a taboo. Why do they call it the right to decide if they are not willing to apply its consequences? Why do they call it democracy when they mean nationalism? The separatist politicians skipped the law in 2017 to impose their goal, secession. But democratically, they could not do what they did. Legally, they needed 2/3 of the members of the Catalan parliament to change a comma of the Catalan Statute of Autonomy, and nevertheless promoted laws that in practice eliminated it. Nor do they have enough power to change the Spanish constitution, and did as if it did not exist. They do not even have a majority of the votes in Catalonia behind them, and they imposed on all Catalans the nationalist referendum. A referendum in which only them voted, only a 43% of the census votes, and of course they won it with 90% of the votes. They choose not to respect society or law, and when you do this, you choose for the law of the strongest. But they are not so strong, and they failed. And finally, separatism is not a positive idea. It is the idea of dividing people who are perfectly capable of living together. It is a project of rejection. It is the project to convert 40 million citizens from the rest of Spain into foreigners in Catalonia, and to convert Catalans into foreigners in the rest of Spain. Do I want them to take away my right to decide about what happens in the rest of Spain? Of course not. Separatists know that their ideology is a negative one, and for that reason, they try desperately to make us reject the idea of Spain. Hispanophobia and victimhood are their two fundamental strategies. They want us to believe that to create a new frontier between us and them, the rest of the Spaniards, is a positive thing, even a necessity. But what do you think? Would you like to see your country, your people divided and fractured? I do not want that.